As much of the world welcomed the new year with fireworks, Iranians greeted it with street protests that were met with tear gas and batons. For a sixth straight day, protests erupted across several provinces, fueled by deepening economic misery and growing frustration over government policies. At least 7 people have reportedly died and dozens more have been injured as security forces clash with demonstrators. Iranian officials have yet to confirm those numbers, while state media blames what it calls rioters for the violence. The unrest began over the free-falling rial currency and skyrocketing inflation, now above 50%. But discontent runs much deeper. Protesters accuse the government of corruption, repression and waste. A U.S. State Department spokesperson told RFE/RL's Radio Farda the protests reflect the understandable anger of Iranians who've seen their wealth diverted to terrorist proxies and nuclear weapons instead of jobs, water or electricity. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, considered a relative moderate, acknowledged people's legitimate demands, warning that ignoring them would be a moral failure. Security forces, however, vowed to take a tough stance against protesters and those they accused of exploiting the situation to cause chaos. Reports from the capital and the provinces describe security crackdowns and arrests, with cities such as Lordagan and Azna turning into flashpoints. Analysts say the demonstrations expose a regime under pressure from a collapsing economy, environmental crisis, and the public that simply had enough. Iran has witnessed several bouts of protests over economic grievances in recent years. The most serious was in November 2019, when a sudden spike in fuel prices triggered nationwide protests. A brutal state crackdown left over 300 protesters dead.